What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Mo. This is my channel, Mo Nation. So I'm trying out a new style of video. So I recorded some details for y'all, and I'm putting them together. And basically, I'm just gonna kind of narrate what's going on in the details. So if y'all like that type of video, I'll try to do them a little bit more often. If y'all not messing with it, then we're gonna try something else. All right, so let's go ahead and get this video started. This is a 1500 Silverado 1500 double cab. I don't really don't know the correct term for it, but whatever they call it nowadays, this is the smaller version of the crew cab. So the customer called me. They said, "Hey, I have a smell in my truck." I was like, "What type of smell?" They told me it smells kind of like pee. Maybe an animal got in it. So I told them about my odor removal service. I think I had told them that maybe just extracting the seats and all that good stuff will probably get the smell out of it, but they insist on going and doing the full odor removal service, which is including the ozone generator, which I'm cool with that. So I think this job was about 220 or 230 or something like that. I'm not too sure, but I know it was over the 200 mark. And the reason why I don't know how much some of the jobs are is because when I record some of these details, a lot of times when y'all see them, it's new to y'all, but they're old to me. So this detail was actually recorded, I think, about a week and a half to almost 2 weeks ago from today, well, from when y'all see the video. So obviously, I do a full interior detailing, so that means shampooing the seats, shampooing the carpets, doing a full steam cleaning on the carpets and the seats, the door panels, door pockets. Sometimes I'll do the headliner as well. If it's a smoke removal, I'll go ahead and hit the headliner. So I was trying to concentrate more so on the driver's side because he said that's where you could kind of smell it. I really couldn't smell it when I first opened the truck, but as I kind of stood around it, I started to smell the pee smell. And basically what we think happened is the truck was at a mechanic shop. They left the window down, sadly, or it had a crack down enough just so a cat could get through, and the cat probably peed on the seat and the center console. So remember this, that everybody's procedure when it comes to certain services is going to be a little different. My full interior detail may be your mini interior detail, I don't know, but it's going to be different across the whole detailing nation. So what I do for my full interior and odor removal, you don't necessarily have to do the things that I do, but I just try to make sure that I'm already being a detailed person, but I try to be more pay attention to more of the details to make sure I'm able to remove that odor. Now, what I do when I do have an odor removal is obviously I charge accordingly. As y'all can see, this truck was not bad at all, but I still had to charge my minimum price. It was around 200, 230, and I also had to charge for my my ozone generator, which I charge $45, $1 a minute. And basically what I do, since it's not that bad, I do offer, I say, hey, if the smell doesn't go away or if the smell comes back tomorrow or the next day, please let me know. I will come back and redo the full car for you, or I do some more extracting or whatever, but we're gonna get down to the smell. I always let my customers know that, and I obviously that happened with this one. So I got most of the smell out, and I think what happened is like the pee, it had pee, and it was inside the foam of the seats. So I just the next day I came back and I made sure that I extracted the driver's side seat. That was the only place that I could just kind of smell it after I was done. So I did communicate with the customer. I told the customer to let me know, hey, if it does not go away, let me know. They hit me up the next day, say, hey, it's not as bad as it was before, but I do, like, if you put your nose right on it, you do kind of smell it. So it's not that serious, but I said, hey, it does not matter. I'm still going to come back and redo that seat for you. So that's how that one ended. They were super happy, got good reviews and everything. So let's move on to the next detail. All right, y'all. So this next one is going to be just a wash and wax. My process may be a little different from y'all's, or it may be the same. Who knows? So what I'm doing in this video, I've been testing out for about a month now just to see if I get better results when it came to the wash and wax side of things. So I'm still kind of testing things out. But obviously first, I start off with the wheels. Anytime I do the outside, I start off with the wheels. That is a must. Once I get done with that, always go ahead and tackle the bugs. Now I use Dark Fury for the wheels, tires, and the bugs. So I spray Dark Fury on there and with the foam sprayer, and it is almost like it melts the bugs off. It comes out super easy with the pressure washer. And I've been doing that for a while. Now sometimes I use Dark Fury as a pre-spray as well. It just all depends. If it's a car that's like super bad, I'll go ahead and pre-spray it with some Dark Fury and then rinse it off. So after the rinse off, you're gonna see me do another rinse off, but on this time it's gonna be the whole car. So this is like the first step of removing the contaminants that's on the surface, basically. So, all right, so we gonna go ahead and fast forward through that. We just rinse it off the full car. Once we rinse it off, we go ahead and we foam it down. Now this, I'm using a strip wash. So the idea behind this is to use a strip wash to strip off any old waxes or sealants that may still be on the car from going through the car wash or anything like that. I want to take that stuff off because I'm about to apply a wax, and I want it to bond to the paint perfectly, you know, which I know that can be super unrealistic, but it is what it is. So the next step is to go ahead and wash it. I guess it's called the Gary Dean method, where I have a bunch of microfiber towels and wash mitts in one bucket. I do a panel, and then I go ahead and I get rid of that, or I flip it. So with this one, I did that fender, I flipped it, did the door, and then I put it in the dirty bucket and grabbed the new one. So it's the same process without do this door, then I'm gonna flip it, do the rear part, and then I get rid of it. So that's just to help from not getting any swirls or anything like that in the paint. This is what I always recommend to my customers after I do a paint enhancement. After that, I foam it down again, and this part is gonna have me hated by a lot of pro detailers. I use the foam to clay bar. So I foam it down and I clay bar it. Now, after I clay bar it, I do rinse it off. If there's certain spots that need to be touched up on, then I use a dedicated clay bar lube to spray that down and take that off and everything. But for the most part, I do use the foam to go ahead and clay bar. Now, I use a regular clay bar, and I was taking out some pretty nasty stuff. The clay bar started white, and I think by the time I was finished, it ended up like brownish black. So it is what it is. This is a daily driver pick the kids up, all that other good stuff. So I think this car was bought in 2016, and it has never been waxed since then. It's always just been passed through a car wash, and every now and then I come and clean it. So the next step in this is to go ahead and blow out all the cracks and crevices. Hey, so like I said, I blow out all the cracks and crevices, the mirrors, all that good stuff. So, damn, you can see all the swirls on the right side. But I do this with anytime I wash the outside. Even if it's just a basic wash, I go ahead and I blow out the cracks and crevices so the water don't be dripping and it doesn't cause any water spots. Even though I use soft water and it won't cause like any real hard water spots, I still try to take care of it. So right here, I went ahead and start polishing, waxing the car. So what I use is a all-in-one wax. It is a carnauba wax, plus it can be used as a polisher as well. So I've been testing this out for about a month or so now on different vehicles that I've been doing waxes and stuff on. And I just started using a all-in-one because I wanted to see if it would give me better results when it came to the wash and wax. So I just wanted to kind of offer a little bit more. Now, I don't tell customers that, hey, I'm going to lightly polish your car. I just tell them, it's a wash and wax, and I tell them the information about it. And I'll tell them, hey, I use an all-in-one wax. But, I don't set the expectations to be where, hey, I'm going to get rid of some scratches and swirls in your paint. So that's just something I want them to kind of notice after I'm done. But, yeah, this is the maybe one day we can go in a full discussion on that or not. But this is after I address the trim up, do the tires, and this is the results that I got right here. So, like I said, I think I'm going to continue to just use the all-in-one, and it works great in the sun. It comes off easier than the other waxes that I was using, and it kind of enhances the paint a little bit. It doesn't take long, maybe an hour at the most. But thank y'all for watching. I hope you have a good day.